Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this day with my soldiers. I built and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. A first carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's James Cook. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
He's taken down at 3-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Allen. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Bills in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the 4th-year running back. This is Devin Singletary. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Well, the Steelers and Bills, they played in the season opener last year, if you recall. And it was the Steelers who pulled off a bit of a stunner. They rallied late, beat the Bills in Buffalo 23-16. Buffalo a little bit of a rocky start to the season, but they would quickly right the ship. And they're going to have have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. 21 yards there on third down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Allen now looks to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's another Bills.
They run here with Singletary. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From way up at the 23.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At about the 32. A first carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They run again with Harris. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a first and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And Deontay Johnson just continues to build and grow in his NFL career. Finished second in the NFL in targets on his way to his first Pro Bowl last season. Pulls in the catch there to pick up the first down.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but he stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a...
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Pickett will try to throw for this. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5 now. Allen, that's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis from 10 yards out. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Pickett, he's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Allen going to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen steps under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Looking to throw again on second down. Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Pickett on fourth down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down. To the air on first down with Pickett. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Pickett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Cook following the penalty. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Allen to throw it. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. To throw, it's Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On play action, Allen. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You saw this, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will swing back now in Buffalo. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Pickett connecting with Freiermuth. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. First and 10, here's Pickett. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To the air, Allen. That's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 30 yards. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Pickett now on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Off play action. Pickett. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Allen. Open man downfield is Davis. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the counter with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Back to throw, Allen. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Pass on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Pickett to throw.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Looking to throw here, Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Pickett.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
One final shot for Pickett. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So
I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, For the back and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spin out